What's up, everybody? It's your favorite podcast, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. I gotta say, we got a lot of moves made today, and yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that. Like it's the NBA free agency period, ladies and gentlemen. It's the off season, and we got a lot of moves going forward. But I'm not gonna talk about a lot of them, okay? There are 3 teams I want to highlight specifically just because they've done, I guess, the best picks up to date. And I don't want to harp on the Lakers. You know, I feel like ESPN and everybody's been riding their tails a little bit. I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 other teams that I feel as though you guys can actually look out for, because I like the Lakers additions. I think they've made the best offseason moves thus far. So why not get started with the other teams? So let's get started. I'm gonna go down because I'm gonna start with the top and work my way down, meaning start with the teams that you guys are gonna like the best, and I'm gonna end with my surprise teams. I think you guys might be a little surprised at that. All right, let's get started. So I'm gonna say right now, the Milwaukee Bucks. That's right, the Milwaukee Bucks. They have actually done a very good job so far. They picked up Jrue Holiday and DJ Augustin. Now, some of you guys might not even know who DJ Augustin is, but Jrue Holiday is one of the most underrated players in the NBA. Let me repeat that again. One of the most underrated players in the NBA. We're pairing him up with another MVP caliber player in Giannis Antetokounmpo. Remember, he played with DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis, and they were like the 3rd seed in the West at one point before DeMarcus Cousins goes down. Now you're pairing him with Giannis and Chris Middleton. Although those two aren't like DeMarcus and AD, they still are very serviceable, and you're in the Eastern Conference. So while the East is getting stronger, it still looked as the East, right? So these 2 players, and DJ is a point guard, so is Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday is a combo guard, but he can play point as well. These 2 players can actually help run the team, get Giannis situated, get everybody involved, and play defense, especially from Jrue Holiday's standpoint. Maybe not as much as DJ Augustin, but remember, the Bucks were an elite defensive team last year, so just because DJ Augustin isn't an elite defender, and he might even be a great defender, it's just he'll have that defense to back them. And one thing they were missing was solid point guard play and perimeter shooting, which they now have from Jrue Holiday and DJ Augustin. So I do like those acquisitions right there. My second team, very simple, very straightforward. The Portland Trailblazers. They have they re-signed Rodney Hood, Carmelo Anthony, and they have actually acquired Robert Covington. Those are huge. The Portland Trailblazers never really had elite wings when they had CJ McCollum and Dame Lillard. Now they have quality wings again. And when you usually have that, and dynamic guards, and quality skilled big men, you'll do well in the league. You'll do extremely well in the league. So Dame went on a tear last year before he got injured. CJ was injured and was still hooping. Melo showed you he can still give you about 15 a game easy, maybe 20, but I'm comfortable with him at that 15. Then you bring on a Robert Covington who can play small forward, shooting guard, power forward, whatever the case may be, stretch the floor out, and play elite level defense while hitting the 3 ball. And then you bring back Rodney Hood, who's a big guard. We can put him at the 2 or the 3 position. So now you have versatile pieces that were able to be worked with Dame and CJ. So now you don't always have to rely on those 2 guards. I think that works well for Portland. That is huge. Like I said, they have not had good wings typically during this tenure, but the times that they did, they looked pretty solid. I think they even got to the Western Conference Finals. They lost to the Warriors, of course, but they're still, these wings be great for them. So I love the fact that Portland Trailblazers were able to make those picks. Now, my third and final team. This is the surprise for you guys. The Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks, ladies and gentlemen. Trae Young is going to be able to showcase his talents completely. They still have Clint Capella. They have John Collins. They just drafted Onyeka Okongwu. And then they signed Danilo Gallinari. Like, that's solid. That's solid. Like, that could actually put you in playoff contention, right? Oh, by the way, then they went and grabbed Chris Dunn. Who's Chris Dunn? Well, Chris Dunn's one of the best point guard or defenders at the point guard position. He was actually on the he was the actual candidate for defensive player of the year before he was injured. Now, I hate when people get injured and come back, because, you know, it does take time to recover and whatnot, but he was still a good defender. That's going to be big for the Hawks. Oh, by the way, they brought in Rajon Rondo. You know, playoff Rondo, the same Rondo who was just on the Lakers and won a chip. Like, I don't see why they brought in Rondo and Chris Dunn, but I do like the fact that both of them are on their team. I see this as like an educational standpoint for Chris Dunn, and I also see this as somebody who can kind of play alongside a Trae Young. Remember, guys, we have small ball, so Rondo can run the 2-guard or can play against twos or can defend against the 2-guard position, and Trae Young can play off ball with Rondo. So that can actually work out. So again, I do like the Hawks pickups. Overall, it's just been a good season for the Hawks, and a good off season for the Hawks, and I do look forward to seeing how they actually perform next season. All right, everybody. Well, that's all the time I had. Thank you all for listening. I hope you all had a wonderful time. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Do you like the free agent? Do you like the teams that I picked? You guys have different picks. Again, I'm not talking about the Lakers. Okay, let's not do that. I'm just talking about teams outside of the Lakers. Okay, remember that's big. Okay, I don't feel like saying anything Lakers on the comment section below. Okay, guys, please don't. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Hope you have a good one. Take care.